Hey guys, welcome to Kitaholic Kits YouTube channel. It's Corrine here today, and I have something different. I have decided to make some cards with this October kit because I haven't made them for ages and nobody on the design team has either, so I thought why not have a go at something different, something else for a change. I don't know how many of you out there actually make cards with the kits or anything, but I just wanted to show you how versatile the kits can be. So, they can, cover a wide range of things, wide range of projects, cards, layouts, project life, off the page, I don't know, gifts, whatever. You name it, you can pretty much make it. Doesn't need to be put in a box to scrapbooking, and that's all you can do with it. So as you can see, I am making this card. I do make 3 cards in this video. I could have made some more, but it's, I thought 3 would be a good number. So, excuse me, I've just decided that I'm going to make a butterfly card with this one. Now I've just put that vertical piece of paper. So there's a vertical line running, it's just off center. Just adds a bit of interest, bit of difference, splits the card, gives the butterflies somewhere to land or ground, whatever you want to say, as such. So that's what I've done. And sorry, it's a little bit off screen. As you can see, I haven't recorded for a little while, and I've forgotten everything, which is what I tend to do just about every month because I leave the videos until the last 2 weeks and have a break. Tend to not do that on purpose. Just happens that I run out of time, and then the videos are left for the last minute because I have to force myself to do them, even though it takes a little bit of time to record and video and whatever else. So as you can see, I am just cutting out some extra butterflies. Now I do that with all of the cocoa vanilla butterflies that come out. I usually cut a whole 12 by 12 sheet up, and I cut the whole 6 by 8 sheet up, and I go butterfly crazy because can you really ever have too many butterflies? I think not. And I mean, they're pretty versatile. You can do a lot with them, you can make a wreath. I know I've done that in the past a few times. I would love to do that with the florals in the kit, but I find they're a little bit harder to cut out, obviously, and a lot of them are, sketchy and, I don't know, they're harder to cut out, so I don't do it, and some of them overlap. But I would love to. I would love a whole floral pack, just all florals, because it doesn't matter how many of those packs I buy, I always end up running out. And usually I buy 3 or 4 ephemera packs, maybe sometimes even 5. Don't tell Zoe that, though. She will, yeah. I don't know what she'll do. Make less butterflies and flowers. So I have to buy more. No, she wouldn't dare. That's just me being silly. Anyway, back to this card. And as you can see, I've talked over a lot of stuff that I've done. Anyway, that's not what I normally do, isn't it? I don't normally explain what I'm doing anyway because you can watch it. But I just put that green paint, that green Kaiser paint. I've just drawn a line down the middle, rough, dry brush, nothing too hard or technical. And I did the same with the gold texture paste, just with the brush. And that was easy. So I'm just finishing off this card now, and I grabbed a couple of things out of my stash. Naughty, I know. But that's the thing, you can also put your stash items with these kits and they all work perfectly. Don't feel like that you have to be contained just within the kit, spread out. Use your kit with other things, just use what you have. That's what it's all about, really. And now I have finished that card and I'm moving on to the next one. another bit of mixed media, and I start this card and then I have to let it dry because that texture paste takes a while to dry, and it also doesn't heat well with the heat gun, so I had to let it air dry. So I start this card with the background mixed media. I'm really sorry I can't speak today. So I start the mixed media, get that finished, and then I put it aside and start the next card. So it's a little bit all over the place, but you'll get the picture. Just going to use these dot stencil that came in the kit. I was a bit cranky at myself for making that look like a corner. I do fix it later. You'll see. See, now I just scraped it away, and I mean I cover it up anyway with the design that I use. So I've decided that I'm going to make a Dreamcatcher card. I tend to do this with the feathers because otherwise, I don't know, I don't really use feathers so much on layouts. My brain just goes to this, and it's second nature to do it like this, so that's what I did. Just using one of those gold doilies from, I think it was 2 kits ago, or maybe last month's kit, I can't remember. But I'm just using that, and then I'm going to chop off the excess. Also use that round frame just to add a bit of interest and difference to the top. I will use it later to tie the feathers to. I probably could have just drawn the lines to the feathers, but I like to do things technical. And it was a lot of stuffing around, and it was hard and time consuming. So if you can't be bothered doing this, don't bother doing it. It probably would have been easier to use cotton. This twine stuff is kind of a bit stiff, and it's a little bit hard to twist and turn and tie and whatever else. So I tried to just wrap it around as many things as I could without having to tie it in a knot or stuff around too much with it. And I've just used the ATG right there in front of you, adhesive to kind of anchor it, and I use the scotch just to add a little bit of extra to it. I don't know if I think it's stuck down all right. It's not too bad. And as you can see, I'm just twisting it around. Now the rest of the feathers that I've done it with, I've cut out because I did it off screen, because it was quite fiddly, like I said, and it was, I had to have it up close to my head so I could see. So I didn't catch that on video anyway. As you can see, it's time consuming and stuff, but it's not too hard to do or anything. It's just and frustrating. Yeah, that's the word. And time consuming. So I'm sure if you wanted to do it, cotton would be better. Just a heads up. As you can see, I've wrapped it around there anyway. Now I struggled to try and find a sentiment, and I've just put that ATG tape on top of there just to help it stick as the glue dries. Doesn't sit on there for too long because I forgot that's what I was using it for. But anyway, I'm going back to this card now, and I've decided to do like a flower cluster on this one. Honestly, these cards came together really quickly and easily. Didn't take much of my brain power. And sometimes cards do, because I'm not I do make some cards, like I make all of my family's cards and everything, but it's not something that I do every day or a lot of. I usually do layouts, and that's where my forte is. So sometimes I struggle with cards, and it can take me a few hours to figure something out. But this kit kind of just so easy to work with that I didn't need to worry about that, and it was easy to kind of think of something to do. I sat down at the start of this video and had no idea. I just knew that I wanted a butterfly card and a flower card, and then the Dreamcatcher card just came with it. So as you can see, I'm moving these things around a bit. I put them down, and then I decided to move them because I forgot to put sentiment on there and everything. So, but that's the end of that card really. And then I decided that I'm going to do a border around the outside, just keep it contained a little bit. I think it looks good, and I just added some enamel dots. That enamel heart is an Amy Tan one from a few years ago. I pulled it out for that butterfly card, and then the pink didn't go properly, so I didn't use it. So it was just sitting on my desk, and I thought, stuff it, it's going on here. So don't be afraid to mix your stash with your kit. That's what it's there for. You know, I don't even buy full collections anymore. I only get what comes in the kit, and then I'll buy the little bits and pieces of collections that I like. So I may grab the enamel shapes if there's hearts, sometimes the puffy stickers, maybe the thickers, the words. You know, it's definitely, I never buy a full collection anymore unless it's the Cocoa Vanilla collection, and I tend to buy that. But even that I've stopped buying, and I just get what's in the kit now. And I get, you know, a few ephemera packs to go with it. So I'm just finishing off this card, and I'm going to use a Tim Holtz sentiment. It says follow your dreams or something. And I thought that went well because of the dream catcher. And I'm pretty sure that these Tim Holtz words came in a kit a while ago. It was in my Rascog that I keep exclusively with kit things. So I'm pretty sure it did. So I don't feel too bad about that. But it was a long time ago. I'm thinking a September kit maybe for 2 years ago with the Kaiser Crit for Father's Day. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. This is almost finished. I hope you enjoyed my cards, and if you want more in the future, make sure you let us know. Because if we don't know, then we can't accommodate. It's as simple as that. Sorry if I've rambled a bit. I'm a bit excited. I'm going to pick up my new car in an hour. See you guys later. Bye.